was lucky enough to secure tickets to Oasis at Heaton Park.
Mad for it.
Through an estranged friend. As he joked at the gig, we've fallen out more times than Liam and Noel. And as I joked, no one's paying us millions to spend time together. However, spend time together we did.
That feels very pointed.
Well, it's just interesting that why would an estranged friend sort you out with a ticket? Why wouldn't they go with a current friend? Maybe they're the only friends they know that like Oasis that much.
You know the indie band Deerhoof?
Yes.
For instance, if we were estranged, I know you like Deerhoof, and I had 2 tickets, and it was a hot ticket, I'd be like, I should probably get back in touch with John. Oasis, as their...
Why have you said, what's Deerhoof?
Because I'm staggered that they're estranged, but this person couldn't think of another person to give an Oasis ticket to, considering they're the people's band.
But isn't
Yes,
it
I see what you mean.
just a nice thing to do to offer that olive branch?
The olive branch.
Yes, maybe he wanted to be friends with this person
Yeah,
again.
maybe
He
it was
thought
one of
this
their
is-
many comings together.
Yeah.
We arrived at the gig giddy with excitement, not just at the prospect of seeing Oasis, but also at having access to the VIP bar.
Wow.
Where we saw none other than Radio X's Chris Moyles, who scowled at me when I looked at him, and a man who looked a lot like Sam Ryder. Oh. I'm sure you'll have covered, by way of Dave's experience, how incredible the set was. It was the ultimate sing-along. It was iconic. It was, for some, once in a lifetime. And so it pains me to say that at some point around an hour into the gig, I felt my stomach send out a warning signal.
Oh, no.
It was similar to indigestion, but not too desperate, so I soldiered on, committing to the Poznan and dutifully barking the lyrics to Cigarettes and Alcohol. No harm done. 30 minutes later, however, the old stomach sends out another warning signal. This time, far more urgent. And I find myself sliding away from the crowd during slide away. It's DEFCON 1 or 5, whichever's worse. By the way, it's 1. I break free of the crowd and do the quickest non-urgent looking walk I can manage and head to the toilets.
To a portaloo.
I didn't make it.
Oh, history.
I'm going to
This is history.
I'm going to try and spare the presumably young production team's imaginations by jumping ahead 30 minutes. All is lost.
What a line.
I've exited Heaton Park during the encore. I can hear Champagne Supernova as I beat my retreat to Bowker Vale Station and catch an inconveniently busy tram. While on said tram, I can see people looking at me whilst holding the tops of their T-shirts over their noses.
Oh, no.
Flipping heck.
This is not representative of me as a person, I'm forced to remind myself.
Oh, my goodness me.
The tram pulls into Victoria and I blow out into the street like a man possessed. Having shared my stench so blatantly, I can't bear to ride another tram to my final destination, so I decide to hire a Boris bike and cycle to Didsbury.
Oh, is that possible, Dave?
Oh, from where? From centre of Manchester?
From Victoria to Didsbury.
Yeah, it's doable. It's all right. But I mean, it's not all right, is it? Due to what's happened.
At this point, I'm unlocking my bike and I hear my name float over my shoulder and turn around to find a close friend of my partner staring at me down the barrel.
Oh, I'm in agony.
Stinking to high heaven and clearly panicked, I tell her I've had an intestinal issue and that she can't come any closer. She kindly offers to order me an Uber and I reply, I don't think that will work. Cringing, I mount the bike and cycle off. I cycle for 30 minutes as far as Fallowfield until the bike cuts out because it's not allowed to go as far as Didsbury.
Oh, history again.
And I'm forced to slow march the remaining 45 minutes home, where I'm greeted by a bin bag and a family-sized bottle of original sauce. I'm guessing that's the shower gel.
Yes.
I don't expect my shame to be absolved, but I've been listening to you guys for 10 years, and if I didn't send this in, I'd feel like a freeloader. I hope Dave's experience was much more by the book. Oh, well,
I am in agony.
We are in agony, and you have our sympathy because
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
you've not put a foot wrong.
No, this is
You're
it.
not a bad person.
No. There's no malice in it.
No.
And anything mendacious.
Everyone listening will have some kind of equivocal story, just perhaps without as many other members of the public around.
Yeah, my friend did it in a museum in Mexico City.
There you go.
And it's unfortunate because in any other surrounding or setting, they would have made it to the toilet. But when you're in the midst of a crowd and the toilet's wouldn't have been as easily accessible as they weren't at Heaton Park. It takes ages to get to a toilet.
You got to read your bum's mind.
Yeah.
No one can read their bum's mind.
No.